Hey guys, how's it going? Octopus here and welcome back to Unicross. We're going to be doing Luxord's event right now, the Organization 13. I'm going to be doing this on my first run. I'm going to do it on my main account tomorrow, or today technically, around 1 p.m. Eastern. I will be doing a stream on my free-to-play account to help you guys and also answer any questions that you guys have for this event or what you guys can do and try to brainstorm with the community to try to help everyone. For now, this is going to be my first run through. It is my main account, a little bit stronger than my free-to-play account, just a little bit these days. So hopefully this doesn't go too bad. I heard it's not too challenging. A lot of people do have some random medals that don't have negative 60 ground and they were still doing damage. It's all about having the proper random buffer because even your friend medal has to be random. So I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna make a Keyblade setup, I'm gonna come right back, and then I'm gonna show you guys quest 8 to 13 at least, because that's where the big chunk of jewels are. From 8 to 13, that's 3,000 jewels. Before that, that's 2,000 jewels. So I'm gonna make my setup and I'll be right back. Alright, so I made my setup. I finished the first 9 quests. So far, not so bad. I'm going to show you guys my setup and a couple tips I have for you guys. Tip number 1, if you do have Sephiroths and they do have good strength on them, put them on a proper slot and you can use a Supernova to do like 20+ million damage, depending what traits you guys have. So if you don't have enough random medals that are gilted, you can bring your Sephiroths. I say Sephiroths because some of you guys pulled multiples, and you can put one over here and one over here if you don't have another reversed power medal. For my setup specifically, I'm going to show you an equipment. My traits, I don't have any ground traits, I believe. I have extra attack, defense, aerial, max HP. Yeah, so I have no negative 60 grounds on this, so I don't know if it's going to work or not. But I do have a high sub-slot multiplier, and Starlight is boosted at the moment. So this is currently what I'm using. Kairi's there just for the second chance. Also, she's on the 5th slot, so when she taps on an enemy, she actually does some decent damage. Downfalls about this is I have extra attack on Boss Xemnas, so it's kind of hurting me at the moment, but I have to manipulate my attacks by tapping or swiping or so on and so on, because it's better to kill them at 0 counters near the end. I'm going to show you guys in the battle itself. As for my friend medal, Tarin just shared his Sora and Simba that wasn't there before, so I'm going to be using that. I was using my free-to-plays Sykes Plus because I had extra attack on it and plus 1,000, but Sora and Simba is like the best one you guys can use. If this has negative 60 extra attack, you're grooving. He is speed versus magic, so Tarin, thank you for just sharing that. That is perfect timing, buddy. Perfect timing. So let's jump in. We are on a timer, 3 minutes, 180 seconds, I believe. Yeah, it's still the same one. So turn 1, my Sykes carries over for 3 turns. So once you activate this on the first turn, if you're hurting on SP, then don't use him again after that for 3 turns. You're cleared. This is all RNG from this part here, obviously. And that's because if your attacks land, you're good. If they don't land, you're not good. So the extra attack right now, I can manage. So I'm going to hit someone else for that. I'm going to go Simba over here. So I don't want to use too many of my extra attacks just on him because they do a little bit less damage. And having someone survive for these attacks really do help out. So you can see the taps are still doing good damage. Right now, I'm on my friend medal and I have my Supernova. So I'm going to use Supernova. I'm going to use that on Luxord himself, and then I'm going to let my friend medal do the rest of the damage. 17 million right there. Pretty good. Where Sora and Simba is doing 645 per hit. So you can see that the Supernova is pretty much a really good deal there. I feel like that Sora and Simba didn't do as much as I thought it would do. Oh, okay. I was supposed to save SP there and just tap. I also would have saved some counters, so I kind of screwed up there. You don't leave it on auto battle, what I'm trying to say. But currently, because the ads are at a certain level, the poison is actually sticking on them. So right now I kind of just screwed myself over big time because of this. So let's see how far I can get this without screwing this up again. So I'm going to tap on this one. I'm going to activate this one. And from this point on, this better be enough damage. I don't know if it's going to be enough. Okay. Boss Xemnas on the huge multiplier is killing it right now. So there, 19 Sora and Simba. So even with screwing up so far, number 10, it's not too bad. I'm going to show you exactly what I'm going to keep doing as we go through this. That is rough. A minute and 44, well, 144. So we got that. Damn. Minute and 44 seconds. Whew. It's closing in tight there. Closing in pretty tight there. As we go a little further and I have to do more attacks, I don't know. This setup might not work through the whole thing. I'm just showing you guys a play-by-play of what I'm doing currently. I haven't beat the quest. The quest just came up, obviously. So let's go back in and try this setup again. Why was his attack boost 7 max, SP gauge 1? It's got the plus 1000. I don't... Maybe just because we're doing a higher quest. Maybe because he has more defense now. The key thing here is that Luxord doesn't look like he's going to go to level 5000, which is really important because level 5000, you need those negative 60s. You just can't do without. But at level 2000 to 3000, all we need is good high multipliers. Actually, I don't have any SP. I'll be right back. I'm going to restore that. Okay, I'm back. I didn't max out the SP, but 22 should be more than enough. Same style here. We're going in. Auto battle perfectly for the first part is perfectly fine. I'm going to cut out on the extra attack there just in case, because if extra attack does hit. Actually, you know what? Let's let the extra attack actually play out. If it hits, it's alright, because we're going to skip on a couple medals. If it doesn't hit, even better. That works out perfectly fine. We're at 3. He's down to 2 now, and he's only got that 1 ad left. Perfect. So this works out really good, because like we just talked about. So again, I'm going to activate the Supernova. Let's see if Supernova is still a thing in this quest. We're going to do a total of 17 million. That's a great hit. Again, this seemed kind of weak here. Let me see how this is doing. 635 over... Yeah, I'm going to be only doing about 6 million damage with this medal. More than 6 million, but not 17 million. So, let me check a couple other things. 17 mil. I just want to see how valuable Sephiroth is. 2.4. So we got 2.4, basically 2.5. We'll round it up on 4 hits. So my illustrated Diz did 10 million. Boss Sebnus here, he's doing 5.8. So we'll round that up to 6 million over 4 hits. You got 24 million. So Boss Sebnus is definitely doing a lot better there. Yeah, than the Sephiroth hits. But still, like I said, if you don't have the right random medal and you did pull Sephiroth, you got yourself a good medal off that. So it seems like this is working out pretty good. Sephiroth was a good idea to bring in. I don't really have any other random attack medals that have proper attack boost 7s on it, so on, so on. So this turns out really good because of that. That was a mistake. I needed that SP, but it's okay. The next round, I should still have enough after beating him. So far so good. 10 went down, 11 went down. Now let's go to 12. I might have to restore SP. Just in case, I'm going to go restore it and come right back, guys. Alright, quest number 12. Let's go back in. I got my Keyblade fully restored this time. 28 out of 28. You know you're rocking a good Keyblade when you have all those gauges. Or it was 28 when I put in my other buffer to restore the gauges. I put in Kairi just to get the 10 SP back. So, 26. That's alright. First hit, just for the times 7, the reverse strength and all that. That works out beautifully. So far, we didn't hit him. We hit him with Diz. So he's going down to... oh, wait, we did hit him. We did hit him twice. Okay. So... oh, wow. These ads only stayed 151 as well? Ooh. So my first attack didn't miss him, which equals this right here, which is a bad start. So I'm going to restart this one maybe. You know what? Let's let it play out. But I think I'm going to restart this one. Because if he hits Luxord like Sykes, it brings down a lot. And right now, if Diz only hits the ads are going to die. So I'm stuck in a weird position because of this. So hopefully Boss Semnus killed it. Boss Semnus actually went to go and kill it. So I'm in a weird position at the moment. So the RNG that I was talking about is running on this part right here. I might have enough damage, but if anything, I need Sykes to miss his first attack. He can't land that attack. But we're about to go into this. I can't use Supernova here as well. Can't use a friend medal. Can't do much. And again, I'm using too much SP, but I just want to see if this works out. I can restore SP out of this. So Boss Semnus is killing it still. 5.9. Okay, so just because of the sheer power. But again, if you guys want to do it where your medals are not doing much or your extra attacks are not doing much, use them to tap on the ad. So make sure your first one that's buffing everything, that it doesn't hit Luxord himself. So that's quest 12. It still worked out because my first couple medals are just ripping through him. The Starlight is the way to go. Subslots are very important, as you guys can see. My free-to-play accounts can probably have a rough time. My free-to-play account does have negative 60 ground, though, on it, which I don't think is necessary. As you can see, we're still hitting FIP 5.9, but let's see what happens here. So 13th quest. This is probably where I'm going to have to make sure Sykes doesn't hit his first hit. I wish there was like a chest here somewhere where we can just restore SP. Like, make it convenient for us. There's no reason for this. We have buffers that restore SP anyways. Just wasting our time. All right, we got poison on one of them. So it did hit a 4 there. Diz hit as well. Okay, so we got to deal with that. We're going to make sure the extra attack doesn't hit. Beautiful. Boss Zemnis did not touch him, so that means we can go into a further cycle here. So Sykes hit him, but Boss Zemnis didn't. So something turned out good here. Let's bring down this guy as much as we can. Tap over here again. Tap over here again. Let's activate the Supernova. Let's see what Supernova does to level 3000. 17 million, guys. 17 million, and I don't have that. I think I have 1 plus 1000 on it, and this is not a boosted Sephiroth either. So that's working out pretty good. I probably could have used my Nova there to kill off the ad, so Sora and Simba did the maximum damage, but that's okay. So we're going to tap here, activate my Diz, get that little bit of SP back because he does restore SP. Boss Zemnis got 0 on him, so that works out beautifully. 5.8. So like I said, negative 60 grounds aren't needed because he's level 3000, which isn't too scary. So this looks like an easy full clear with the high score challenge medals. They led this up perfectly up to this point. The high score challenge medals were all random target medals, all of them. So boom, right there. Oh no, oh no, I forgot to take it off auto battle. It's okay, it's the last match. We've got this going out good. Here we go. Boss Zemnis is still doing 5.7, and it is pretty much a sealed deal on the extra attack, I think. All right, so that's my full clear. How I bet it, how I beat it, how I bet it. Luxord Gambler. Anyways, so that's how I ended up beating it. The Supernova actually, I think, it made a big difference, but also my sub slots and the medals I have. Again, I don't have negative 60 traits on these. Most of these aren't boosted either. Gambler or Fate. Nice. So that's a new title. 5,000 gems or jewels from that. Sitting at 19,650. Looking pretty good. I also thought about another thing, guys. You could use a Sephiroth friend medal. Try to find the one with the most plus 1,000s. And I don't know if negative 60 affects it or not. Let's bring in, let's say, someone who just has 1,000. You know what? Let's bring in someone that doesn't have any plus 1,000s. Okay, here you go. I found one. No plus 1,000, and it's not boosted, and it has whatever. It's got chips on it. Okay, so we're going to use JY's, and we're going to go in. I'm just going to test it out. So we don't have any general defense down for random target medals, so that's not a thing. I'm going to go in and just get the ×7 buff, plus the ×7 for power, and ×7 for reverse. So I'm going to activate Sykes here. And I'm going to showcase just 2 of them. So if you don't have a good friend random medal, but everyone's sharing their Sephiroths, like in my party, so that's my Sephiroth, and here's my friend Sephiroth. I'm going to activate my friend Sephiroth, and I'm going to let it play on Luxord right there. So 9,630,000. If you don't have a friend medal that does more than 9 million or up to 9 million, you can use a friend Sephiroth. And my own Sephiroth, like I showcased before, the difference is between yours and a friend, your friend slot multiplier is not as high, so you're not going to get that 17 unless they have the plus 1,000s and so on. So you could use Sephiroth as a friend, and also that lets you manipulate the Luxord's counter above his head, because you know how I couldn't make it to my friend slot. You could just use your friend Sephiroth to activate his Supernova if that last 9 million is going to win instead of an extra attack or one activation of one of your bad medals that you have on your Keyblade. So you guys can use a friend Sephiroth instead of a friend medal, but most likely your friend medal, if you find the proper one, can probably do better than that. But that's just something I want to put in there to help you guys beat this quest. So that's pretty much it, guys. That is Luxord's quest, Organization 13. This is actually one of the easier ones, and that's because if they made a level 5,000 Luxord for this, it'd be near impossible to actually beat them. The chances of you having a random medal with negative 60 ground is almost near impossible for a majority, maybe 90% of the players in this game, especially with those high score challenge medals. We only got so many rerolls with them. Everything else was VIP, only so many rerolls again. So it's smart that they made it level 3000, meaning all you do is make a good Keyblade setup with your random medals and you're good to go. If you had some tier 3s you farmed from back then, you're okay. If you're a new player, you're gonna hurt. You're going to hurt real bad. I can tell you that, especially with that 5 counter on his head. You're going to have to rely on the friend medal and do the 3 turns in 180 seconds. They're basically begging you to pull for this Luxord. But even if you do, you have to make them 7 stars. So new players, I don't think you're going to make it too far. I could be wrong, but just looking at this, new players are going to have a rough time. Obviously, you're new to the game. You're probably not going to complete new events anyways, but most of the times it's not this strict. It's random medals. But if you guys did, leave some setups down below. Help out the community. Leave your setup down there. Make sure you mention sub slots, boosters on the starlights, and what traits you guys have. Even though traits aren't too important right now because -60 is not needed, but will add to the damage, you definitely are okay. I'm not even sure level 3000 if you need that -60 with the proper sub slots. I gotta test it out. My free-to-play account tomorrow, there will be a stream. I will be doing it on a free-to-play account, meaning no VIP medals, even though I don't think I really use the VIP medal on this setup here. Again, I could be wrong. I do that sometimes. I'm like, oh yeah, this setup had no VIP medals. No, none of these medals were VIP. These were all high score challenge, pullable, and pullable. So high score challenge / pullable medals. No VIP medals on this setup at all. So that's my setup. If you guys did enjoy the video, don't forget to hit the like button. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Keep on smiling, and I'll see you in the next one.